Hey friends, today I'm coming on to share with you what I have pulled out to use for my July Use It or Lose It challenge and also for Christmas in July crafting. So they're going to kind of go hand in hand for the month of July. And I pulled out a bunch of like single sheets of paper that I had. I'm trying to dwindle that down. I prefer working with the collection versus single papers, but over the years I had collected a lot of individual sheets, so I'm trying to work on using some of those up. So let's start here with the stickers. So I pulled this out. If I do a Christmas in July swap as a gift, these are unopened stickers from Michaels. And then I have these like little swirls. They're kind of more wintry than Christmas, but I thought they might be neat to use. And then I have these. These are going to be Use It or Lose It, just because I'm not 100% sure if I will use these or not. So we're going to see what happens with that. These are also Use It or Lose It. They're just these like silver stickers. These as well. And then lastly, these snowflakes are going to be added to that pile. I pulled out a bag of different scrap fabrics to try to use some of this up as well. I'd like to dwindle this down, use it all or use almost all of this. I have this one die cut left from an Echo Park collection. So I'm going to try to put this on a Christmas card. Got this little patch with the reindeer. Some light bulb die cuts. I'm going to try to incorporate these in projects. And then I have a bunch of different stickers. So just all random different stickers. So I want to try to dwindle this down as well. For paper, I pulled out this unopened Michaels paper pad Peace and Joy. I don't remember. I think this came out in 2021 and it's never been opened. It has a very like kind of rustic vibe with the plaids, and so I pulled that one out. I think I'm going to make my cards using this paper pad. And then I have just some random scraps that was in my little thing. So I'm going to try to incorporate some of these scraps. Some red, green, and white papers. Then I have some glitter sheets. I chose this more burgundy because this leads more on the burgundy than the bright red. So I pulled that color out. And then I just have a bunch of loose sheets. Some of these are from other paper pads. Like this one is a DCWV paper pad, but this is all I have left of it. And then a couple of these sheets are from either this paper pad or another Michaels paper pad that I had used up in the past. And I just have some scraps of them. And then a bunch of loose sheets from like Paper Studios and different scrapbook stores that I might have went to. Joann's. And then like I know these are from this paper pad that I have never used. This was the paper pad that I had opened the first year that I got it. So I have a bunch of that there. And then I have these 2 sticker sheets. This one is a Simple Stories. It has like the Advent. Now, I do not know if I'm going to be doing any type of Advent for Christmas in July. I like using this when I'm doing any kind of Advent, but I did pull it out. And then I also pulled this Photo Play one out. This leans more towards the vintage side, but I thought I could incorporate a few of these things with that more rustic vibe with this paper pad. All right, let me set that aside. Next, I have pulled out a couple spools of ribbon. I've got this light pink velvet and the snowflake trim. And then I have this this is like a canvas burlap-y type ribbon. It's very textured with the red and the white snowflakes. And then I have this bin here. Now I'd like to dwindle this down with the scraps as much as I can. There is a lot of this green pom-pom trim. So I'm not necessarily worried about using that, but all these little scraps. That's my goal, is to use up a lot of these scrap ribbons so I can open some of my new stuff. Next, I pulled out my little bin here with some already made embellishments, and this is a bunch of little things in the bottom. So I'm going to pull out this reindeer. I've had him forever. He needs to be used, and I think I'm going to pull out 2 of these snowflakes to be used as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull out 2 of these plaid bows. I think they go perfectly with the collection. And then let's pull out maybe just 1 of each of these clips. We'll pull out a couple of the glittered reindeer. I'll do a couple of these reindeer as well. And then let's do a couple of different snowflakes. And then we'll pull these out. Let me grab a bin so I can toss these in here. That'll be like a little wooden bin. And then let's see, I have these smaller bows. Let's pull them out. And let's maybe pull one of the larger red ones out. All right, and I think that's going to be it out of here. The rest of my stuff, I need to have assistance getting my tote that has my stickers and things in it, but I'll be pulling out a couple of the stickers and a couple little other embellishments once I get assistance pulling that tote down. But for right now, this is what I'm going to start with, and then as the month goes on, I will add more things as I need it. So thanks guys for stopping by. We are all getting set up for Christmas in July crafting. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.